So now we have two devices, okay? Now let's first download the APK. To download, just type chat with ali.netlify.app and open the same website, chat with ali.netlify.app. So you will see the download. Now you can download this APK in two ways. So download here or download manually. So let me download, okay? Just wait for a minute. Just click on download anyway. It's not a harmful. As you can see, file is downloaded. Just click on open and click on install. Here on the second phone also, I have already chat with ali.apk, which is previous release. But now let me download this latest one. So I will click download again. And as you can see on my download section, now let me click on chat with Ali. And here it says update. So let me first delete my existing, this one is development mode app. Okay, so let me delete. Now let me install. So now you will see the two apps on two different devices. So one will act as a, so this phone right here will act as an admin, and this OnePlus will act as a user. So when you first open the app, you will see the notification. It is very important to allow it. So click on allow, click on allow. Now you have two devices with the same app. As I said, this OnePlus will act as a user, and this Redmi A5 will act as an admin. Now let me log in with, as user. So admin access. Here, only the admin can access this dashboard. And this admin email and secret code is coming from Node.js backend code. So no one can view it even if someone decompile this APK. Decompile this APK means we use on website called Inspect Elements, where you can browse front-end code. Like we have on Android apps, we have decompilation. There are various tools that decompile the app, Android app, and you can see the source code. But this is directly coming from our backend code. So no front-end or user can see. So this is admin area. So this device, OnePlus, will act as a user. So let me just sign in with, what do you call? With Gmail account. You see the name of the person and the Gmail. And we see here first sign and log out and admin access. Okay. Now, if I go to, this is the admin device. Now let me download, fill this admin credential. And here you go. This is my, admin area. So this is admin and this is user. Now the user is logged in. Okay. So if I go back and if I log in again, you will see the same thing. Okay. Now to chat with admin, I have to send a request first. Okay. So if I click on send request to admin, here it says, it's approval. And as soon as user send request approval, here you can see the live push notification comes to admin device. So here I have Arshad Ali is waiting for my approval. As you can see, the admin dashboard. So live push notification is working. So if I click on review, here you see, if I accept it, the conversation will begin. So here the user cannot message me until I accept his request. For example, if I go back and if I log in again, and the user will see again pending approval. So for example, if I reject him, let's say if I reject this person, and you will see this message, live message, and as well as the push notification. You can see your chat request was not approved. So push notification is working. So the user can also sign in, request again. So if the user goes back and sign in again, the user can request again. And what you see here on admin device, Arshad Ali, it means the user is successfully added. But if I message without approval, then message will go to the user person, okay, user device. But the person cannot reply back to admin. Okay, so this is only one way. Now to make it conversation between admin and user, the user has to send a request and gets approval from admin. Otherwise, the user cannot message to admin. So let me uh, close my admin app, okay, from the admin side. And now let me send request again, and let's see if the push notification will work or not, because I have killed the app. As you can see on the screen, I have killed the app completely. So let me click on try request again, and you can see request set, you will notified when approval. So as you can see, the new request, our push notification is working. So if I come here and I review this request, and let's say this time I will accept. If I accept this message, now user can see. Okay, so if I accept, as you can see, the push notification, live push notification, and user gets notified. So one on read message that I sent previously is now here. Now the user can send to admin message, and the admin can send message to user. Let's say user is sending message to admin, and as you can see, no push notification. When both are on the chat, no push notification is going. So for example, if I type, you see here on the user's phone, Ali is typing. So live, live updating that, the admin is typing. Okay. So if I, as you can see, this is what. So if user type, let's say user type FGD, you see on admin side, user is typing animation on the top. This is very cool feature. And if one of them, either user or admin, is not inside the app, then they will get push notification. For example, let's say the user is not in the chat window, and if I send a message, as you can see, a live push notification. But if a user is on the chat window, let's say this time I will send photo. Let's say photo. I will send, click while using the app, and let's click the photo. Now the user will not get push notification because user is on chat window. Similarly, if admin is outside the chat window, and if user just click, let's record this video, and if user send a voice message, let's say, then admin gets push notification, and you can see set a voice message. Let's record this video. And one feature as well as I want to show you, for example, let's say user send a message to the admin, and the admin gets push notification, and here you see a red eye. It means the admin hasn't seen your message yet. And if admin opens the chat and sees, now it's get updated. So this is the full working feature. Even you can send a video, or you can record the video, or you can select from your gallery. So this is fully functional working app which users can message to admin and admin can message to users. But no users send message to another user. It's only many to one and one to many, not many to many. Which means that when other users join, I will have a list of users in my admin panel. Now, the users cannot interact with each other. They can only send me, to the admin, not they can't communicate between them. So users to users, no connection, only users to admin and admin to users. And from here, I can, update my email. And if this is the admin control panel, okay. So if I click on app access, and you'll see it needs password to activate. So for example, let me enter my let me go back and let me. So if I click on app access, it goes to maintenance mode. Now, no longer, now the user cannot open the app. As you can see here, now the user cannot perform anything. App is in maintenance mode. Similarly, video call is off. As of now, video call is off. So let me turn it back on. So, okay. So now the user can, you see, let me sign in as user. And here you can see now video calling is off. So let me open the video. For that, I need to click here, and you can see the green video call icon. So let me uh, show the video calling. Okay, so if I click, let's say I want to click here. Now allow audio. Now this is the whole web app. It's not a mobile app. It's a separate backend that I have written in WebRDC. Okay, for that, the second user have to press the same thing, and both have to click on join. So let's say this is me on user device, and whole web app that is built using Expo for Android and iOS using single code base. Right now, it's in Android APK only, but later on, with Mac OS X editor, you can turn into iOS app also. So this is fully functional website, fully functional, chat application that I built, personalized. It's very personalized app. So for family purpose, it's very, very, helpful. So once if you are trying to build with vibe coding, if you don't have any background, you will struggle a lot. For that, you need a basic solid foundation, because fundamentals will never change, even regardless of how much AI gets advanced. So this is the video. As I showed you, one mobile act as a user and the other act as an admin. So this is how uh, the app is working right now. And let me show you the whole code and how you can get this code. And I will explain the tech stack that I have used for this project. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Okay, now let me walk you through. This is my Expo project frontend, which you see, and this is my backend, which is written in Node.js based on Express framework. So yeah, so this is my backend, and it is hosted on renderer.com, which is hosting platform for Node.js, which is available on this API. Okay, as you can see all the logs. So this backend is hosted there, and this is my Expo project. And what you are seeing here, this screen recording by me, this is also built by me using AI assistants like ChatGPT, Gemini, and others. So let me walk you through. So this layout dot tsx file, which is TypeScript file, is what you see when you open the app first time. The pop-up that you see, allow notification, is coming from this code. So let me walk you through the app in general, what this app, Android app, is doing. Currently, I don't have Mac machines. Otherwise, I will show you the iOS app also. But this time is only for Android app. Okay. So this app is users to admin, means users can send message to admin, and admin can send message to users. But it's not like user to user connection. It is very personalized Android app, which I call with chat with Ali. So the way I built is using all the free resources that is available, using the AI assistants like Gemini. As you can see, all this chat while building this app, and also very few, Chat GPT I have used for this projects, but a lot of Gemini from Google AI Assistant. And currently, our Expo mobile app is in private repo, and this is the backend, which is right now here you are seeing. It's also in private. So this is the official documentation for Expo. Basically, Expo is a framework for building mobile apps for iOS and Android using single code base. So you don't have to write two codes for iOS and Android. One code will suffice both the platform. So this all the service, and if you notice this backend service where I hosted my Node.js project is basically after 15 minutes of inactivity, this goes offline. So to activate, it takes around 1 to 2 minutes. For to activate all the time, I have used something called, uptimerobot.com. So within 13 minutes, this API hits to this, renderer, so it will never get sleep. So uptime robot. Let me show you. Log in with my email. This. So yeah, here we have. So this things always keeps on running this chat with early Node.js on renderer, which is cloud platform, like we have, you know, other services which provides Node.js free time. But after 30 minutes, it gets, sleep. So for that, I have written this one piece of line of code which hits this URL, external URL, to make the backend always in activity mode. So it will never get sleep. And the minute I have chosen is 14 minutes. So let's make it 13 minutes. Okay. So every 13 minutes, this URL gets hits to this service, and this service on my Node.js application on vendor will never get sleeped. Otherwise, if no activity is performed within 15 minutes, the default rule is vendor will deactivate or it gets sleeped your account. So to spin up when a new user comes after 15 minutes, they have to wait. So by using this uptime route, service, free service, this allow you to wake your Node.js backend service always up and running. So this always you have to keep in mind if you are using free services for Node.js, or it is very, very helpful also for hackathon projects. Okay, because this process allow us to Node.js service will not go to sleep, always active, because external API hits Node.js server within each 13 minutes. Okay, so this is the first thing you should notice. And yeah, so the stack I am using is backend Node.js Express, as I'm right now showing you. And this cross-platform Expo is built using React Native, and you can also include a React Native, native modules, Android and iOS in Expo. And this React Native is based on React, and React is based on JavaScript. So basically, with JavaScript, you can write Node.js backend and front-end web applications as well as mobile applications very, very easily. At first, I thought was using Flutter, but to me, it's not that I was familiar with Flutter, so I choose Expo. And also, I've used Firebase hosting. All the masses string goes to Firebase database. So I am using Firebase database, which is called Firestore, Cloudinary for image and videos. And this is again, as you can see, and after 24 hours, these things will get deleted permanently from the Cloudinary service. And let me show you my backend. As you can see, after 1 day, after, so the video enemies will be stored for 24 hours and then it will get deleted. So this is my backend, and I am hitting on my front end. Okay, now what else we have? As this one I have explained to render Node.js hosting and uptime robo. In the feature, I already showed you what the feature our app have. So for example, maximum 55 users is currently I have made into. So let me show you this one. uh, no, from here, 55. And you can see only 55 total users can sign up. Admin password is protected on backend. I have written the admin password in the backend, and from the admin I can control everything. I can delete, I can disable enable app, I can disable enable video, and 155 character, and all the services like sending audio, sending photos, videos is all available. So this is users to admin and admin to users, but not user to user. This is one of the things that you need to understand. And as you can see here, I'm not mentioning any Android Studio project because I am using Expo Cloud. What is Expo Cloud? And you can view their documentation. Go to the pricing section and you will see basically what it does is you don't have to install Android Studio, all the packages. You don't have to set any environment variable. This all this cloud service, Expo Cloud will take care all of it. Is, for example, here you can see a lot of build, okay, development build, internal distribution build, and I have 3 production build. Right now I am on this production. So yeah, from here you can directly publish on Play Store or App Store. You can compare this plan. So this is what it means cloud. Basically, you will not want Android Studio or anything like that. So our whole app consists this auth folder inside one folder, okay, and this is our index file. I've written a whole lot of code, you can see, and this is my admin panel where all the code lives here, and this is the main chat window. Okay, this is the main chat window. It is a very long 963 lines of code, and I have the assets. These are the assets logo, and I have audio recording, and this is the gallery that you see inside chat window, and you have video call, and that's it, nothing else. Okay, and this backend code, let me show you, has something called video recording, video calling, okay, which is built on WebRTC. So let me show you. As you can see, so this is, oh, I'm getting error. Oh, let me just join again. Oh, sorry. As you can see, this is the web view actually I have included in my project. So let me show you. I go here, and as you can see here, I have this components called video call web, and I'm using React Native Web View. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Only the 8 files that is required to create this type of application, but it is a whole lot of process. Don't think that you can do it in a minute or in a second. No. If you are purely vibe coder without any technical background, you don't know about anything, maybe it takes you to build this kind of app in 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or even 6 months. It is because most of the people most of the people, when they see AI tutorial, they, what you actually guys are saying is their own version of using AI assistants. You are not using AI assistants the way you want, because in what you get in AI tutorial is they are using with their own intention. Now when you start using AI assistant like ChatGPT, Gemini, and Claude, and any other in the future, you should have the intention, understanding, and how things goes in architectural level, and how you can convert your intention. That's the power of AI assistant that you can do. But what you see in the video is their version. So what you should do is make up your mind, make up a plan, draw the architecture, and use that intention to build your own service or own products using AI assistant, whether free or paid, it doesn't matter. But the fundamentals, which we call foundations, is very, very important, because fundamentals don't change. So let me show you. This is my Gemini, and as you can see, a lot of conversation I have checking rate limits and all those kinds of things, push notification, web RTC, and a lot of debugging, and a lot of chats that I have done with Gemini, and very few I have done with this ChatGPT. Not a lot, but with Gemini, a lot of, and it works very well. You need to understand the fundamentals of computer science to get to know everything that works in hand. Basically, we have infrastructure. What we need is idea plus business model, then implementation. Okay, coding is the last thing that we actually do. Most of the beginners thought that the coding comes first. No, it's actually absolutely false. The first thing comes is the idea and the architecture, the whole understanding of business, what it takes, and how you can scale it up, and a lot of things that you need to consider. What kind of apps do you are building, and what are the domain knowledge that you want to build. For example, if you want to build a account application, you need to have understanding of business domain about accountancy. You need to talk to a lot of stakeholders, businesses, and then the whole lot of things goes. At the last stage, the coding is done. Okay, so coding is the hard skills, but before that, what it comes is the architecture level and the understanding, the flow, the everything, the whole process. So what I'm trying to say is that the coding is the last thing that you should do. Actually, this is what we do. So because of its AI, it's get, not, I would say, a lot easier. It generates codes, but you need to know where to implement it, how to implement it. Is that a correct approach? So for this, I would recommend you to watch the video by Frederick Christensen on this topic, which is very, very helpful. Frederick Christensen, this is very experienced programmer from Sweden. So if you just go to latest video, let me what about performance? How does not killed? How to avoid? Oh, this one. This video is very, very important for you. Is writing the code the last things a dev should do. This is very, very important video that you should listen. It explains everything that I'm discussing here. So this is the whole thing, and this one is also I built using vibe coding, but I have a prior understanding, prior computer science background. This is built using Electron.js, which is also a JavaScript framework for building desktop applications. So I will release this code with by making it public. Currently, it is in private. So thank you so much for this overall walkthrough of this project. And as I told you that first, what you need to do is idea, think, then ask a lot of questions on how to build and best way, uh, architectural level, business model, or you can say business domain. Then last thing is coding. Okay, so the coding that we do is the last thing that we do. Before that, a lot of thing goes, like architectural level of understanding, business level of understanding, a lot of questions. You need to handle a lot of stakeholders questions, basically a lot of things. At the end of the coding is just a tool solving your problems. That's it. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you in the next video.